Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to work on this 1980 GMC semi-tractor tractor, no trailer. It's going to be a restoration for my nephews Ben and Harrison, and I understand Harrison's favorite color is blue or orange, so I'm thinking of just paint it blue. At first I thought it was stripped, but it's not. So let me get this thing apart and we'll see what we're dealing with. Okay, now that I got this drilled apart, let's take it apart and see what we've got to work with here. So I know I gotta change these axles out. Won't try to keep these vintage wheels though, so Ben said he liked that it was vintage, so we'll try to keep them as vintage. Maybe I'll have to get new axles to put in here though. And yeah, we'll get this polished up. Oh, there's the interior and the windshield. Not in too bad a shape. Might need a little bit of sanding on it. Get some of them scuffs out. Interior isn't too bad a shape. Get it cleaned up. And here's our, okay, here we go. Looks like the stacks are separate, so they'll be easy to polish up and looking all chrome. And then yeah, this I thought was just bare metal, but it is painted gray or something. And so I'll get this all stripped off and we'll get it repainted. And I understand that Harrison's favorite color is blue or orange, but I'll go with blue. So yeah, let me get this thing stripped and we'll get started on it. Well, while we're waiting on the casting to finish in the citrus strip, let's go ahead and try to get these axles out. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can straighten these out before I clean that up and see if I need to cut the axles, or they might straighten up. All right. So I guess I'll clean this up a little bit so I can get the axles to sit back down in there cleanly. And we'll get her cleaned up in some CLR. Well, that's just going to have to do. Alright, let's put this base down in some CLR and get it cleaned up for about 2 or 3 minutes here. Let me get her propped up here so we got enough to cover it up. Well, let me go rinse this off and get going. Okay, I'm going to hit it with the brass brush again, and I'm just going to hit the spots that are kind of difficult for an SOS pad, or Scotch-Brite pad, I'm sorry, to get into. So just these little nooks and crannies I'm going to hit and try to clean that up a little bit. Okay, let's put some flits on here and polish this baby up. Ooh. Yeah. Whoa, we got a good bit on there that time. Okay, I had a change of plan. You probably noticed as I was polishing it up that I decided I was going to go with the ice blue from the Redline shop instead of going with the opaque blue. So let's get this blue mixed up here. Do a little bit of hardener. Maybe I should have my glasses on so I can see how much I'm getting here, but I believe I've got enough. Probably too much. There we go. All right, let's get this to paint. Okay, while we're waiting on our paint to dry, let's go ahead and finish cleaning up the base here. There is some flashing on it I want to take care of along here, and for the most part, I think that's about it right along the tank there. But yeah, let me get that polished up, and we'll detail up some of this in the front here and get her looking better. Alright, let me hit this base with a Scotch-Brite pad and alright, let's polish our base up with some flits. Well, let me go clean this up and see how well we did. Okay, I went ahead and I cleaned up the axles and straightened them up so I could glue them all back in here. I think I got them in there fairly straight. So I believe Ben liked that it was kind of a vintage Hot Wheel. So I'm just going to clean up the chrome on the wheels right now and give her a new fresh look. Okay, well, here's all our parts. We got the base all polished up and got the vintage black wall wheels back in it, and got the axles straightened out on it, glued them back in place, and got the interior cleaned up, brushed that out with some warm water and some soap, and did a little bit of sanding on the windshield and got it dipped in some Pledge Revive, got it looking like new again. And then I went through a couple different ideas on what to do about the actual casting, and I was first going to paint it an opaque blue, and I was going to paint the back black, and for whatever reason I thought, well, I'll just do it in the ice blue, which this kind of looks like it could be more of a Windex to me. It's awful dark. I didn't put very much paint on it. It just went dark real fast. But, yeah, I still like the way it turned out. It's still beautiful. But I went ahead and I polished up the rest of it, and I thought, well, instead of painting it, I'll just leave it. I think it looks pretty good, and threw some details on it. So, yeah, let me get this back together so we'll get it on the turntable, see what it looks like. Okay, just to remind us what we started with, there's a little chipped up on the paint, and the axles are crooked, and just needed some cleaning up. It's been played with, so it's kind of a vintage little car. So yeah, just wanted to freshen it up and give it a new look. So hope you like what we did with it. And here's the finished 80 GMC semi-truck. Got it all polished up and yeah, straightened out the axles. It wasn't in bad shape. You know, I had that gray paint on there, which I just thought it was bare metal at first when I got it. And yeah, it took me a minute to get all that paint off there. It must have been kind of resistant to the citrus strip, as I had to hit it a couple times, and finally did get it all off there though, and got it polished up, and went through a couple different renditions of what I was going to do in my head, and I settled on the Spectra Flame ice blue paint, and I was going to paint the frame and went with the chrome. So I think it looks pretty good. I detailed it up. I hope Ben and Harrison like it. Yeah, kept the vintage look with the black walls. Got the details on it. So I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys had fun watching. Yeah, if you guys would like to like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Haven't been getting a whole lot of views lately, so if you'd like to hit the notification button so you know when my videos come out, that would greatly be appreciated. So, till next time.